Hello, this is your technician Rhiannon here today at Honda Leander performing that recall on your vehicle for you today. We are going to be going over your multiple inspection. However, in this video, we do have a few items for you today. But first off, as for the things that are looking good on your vehicle, we found no leaks, which is an excellent sign for a vehicle at 130,000 miles. Your suspension is also all looking good. What we do have for you, though, is we don't have any service history with your vehicle. So these are all going to be based on the wear of these items and the assumption that you haven't had them done before. So if we just want to fill in any possible maintenance gaps that are on your vehicle. So if you've already had some of these performed within the correct times, then I wouldn't worry about it. But otherwise, we do definitely want to get those services performed if they haven't been yet. So first off, probably one of the most important services for your vehicle is that transmission flush, which is due every 30,000 miles. It is essential to the performance of your transmission and its lifetime. We want to keep that transmission running as long as possible. So if you haven't had that transmission service within the past 30,000 miles, it is especially important for your vehicle. Next up, we also have your symbol 4. So in particular with your symbol 4, one of the items that is replaced is your drive belt or serpentine belt, some people call it. So as you can see down there, if you can see those ribs, that is part of your belt. And if you can see those little lines that are horizontal across those vertical ribs, those are cracks, which is a sign of dry rot and wear. Whenever it gets to this point on belts, whenever it starts cracking, it usually starts stretching as well. We definitely do not want that on your vehicle. So we're going to highly recommend getting that symbol 4 done, especially since that should be performed every 100,000 miles or 7 years. And we're definitely past those time markers. So it is especially important to get this done. The symbol 4 service, of course, does include that drive belt, but it also includes replacing all 4 of your spark plugs. Next up, we have your brake flush as well. So we can see already your fluid is looking green, which is not a good sign. We do not want green fluid. That's usually a sign of contamination. Your fluid, whenever it is fresh, is supposed to be yellow, orange, clear. As we can see here, your fluid is opaque and green. It's not a good sign. We don't want that. So we especially want to get it flushed, even if you have had it done recently. Those brake flushes are done every 30,000 miles or 3 years. So we definitely do want to get that performed. Your filters are looking good as well. They're both green. Next up, we have 2 more services for you today, and that is a coolant flush. So as we can see here, this is your coolant reservoir. It is completely empty. With empty reservoirs like this, we do want to get that coolant flush performed because if the reservoir is empty, we don't know if it's the proper amount of coolant that is currently in the rest of your system. So not only do we want to flush out that old coolant, but we definitely want to make sure that there's the proper amount in there. Coolant should be flushed every 5 years or 60,000 miles. And then lastly, with those maintenance items, we are also going to be recommending an injector cleaning service, which is something that's especially important for higher mileage vehicles like this. We recommend it every 50,000 miles or annually, just to help clean out any possible carbon deposits that have built up inside your engine. Next up, as for those, we are going to be recommending tires for you today as well. There, of course, aren't like maintenance markers as there would be for flushes, because this is a wear item, and every tire, of course, does wear slightly differently. But we have recommended tires on as 2 separate items for a few reasons. First off, being your front tires are past the service limit of 3/32 of an inch. So, of course, if I get to my tool here, as we can see, your passenger front in particular at its lowest is at 1/32 of an inch. There's nearly no tread on there. As we can see there, it is even with that bar. And we, of course, do not want that, so we definitely want to get these front tires replaced. Your driver's front in particular as well, while it's not as low, it is at 2/32 of an inch, which is definitely past that service limit. So, bare minimum, we definitely want to get these front 2 tires replaced with an alignment performed afterwards, because once you get new tires on your vehicle, it will change the alignment angle slightly, and afterwards, we, of course, do not want any strange tire wear or steering sensations whenever you have new tires on them. So, we are also going to be recommending at yellow your rear tires today, and while they are at 5/32 of an inch, which is why they're at yellow, if you can see here how your tread is uneven, how it sticks out strangely on this inner tread here. The inner tread is actually what we call bubbling. So what that means is the inner plies on your tire here have started forming ridges on that inner tread. And while the tread may be good, it's at 5/32 of an inch, because it has those bumps on it, we definitely do want to get these rear tires replaced. Whenever we have issues like this, it can generate a vibration on these rear tires. And it definitely, whenever we have bubbles like this, means these tires are not in the best condition. So we do want to get these tires replaced. But it is not as important as getting the front tires replaced. As you can see here, it's a little more obvious on your passenger rear tire, those bumps that are on that inner tread, especially right there. So that would be, should you decide to get all four of your tires replaced, an excellent idea. And of course, if you decide to get two or four tires replaced, alignment will be necessary after either. So otherwise, everything else on your vehicle is looking good. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out to your advisor. And thank you for coming in today.